Yes, personally, I view that they did their best according to them. I can't say that they are fake.
Preview. Good evening. I hope you are well. Welcome to the Gabriel TV. My name is Gabriel Mokoma, and today I'm privileged to be hosting Duncan Odero, the aspiring SOMU Secretary General. He will actually introduce himself in our show. Duncan, uwanja ni wako.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. I'm
Yes.
Duncan Odero, Ouma. I'm the next incoming SOMU Secretary General. I'm a candidate, and I believe on Friday when voted, I'll be in the office.
You've just said you are the next incoming SOMU Secretary. Why you say you are the next?
Why that I'm the next is because of the things that I have for comrades. It's because of the manifestos. It's because of the ideas. Because they are realistic, they are achievable, and I believe a legacy is yet to be made.
Yes, on that, tell us a brief on your manifestos.
Manifestos 1
Yes.
is that done under publication sector. I want to ensure that I promote the production of the first university magazine. I also want to promote article writing. I also want to promote essay writing. That is under publication.
That's under publication. What makes you sure that the students of Maseno University are going to be reading this magazine often?
Yes, what makes me believe so is that I want to advocate that when a new or a first year is being admitted, they will be issued with the varsity magazine that entails every details about the institution. I believe the handbook is there, but the handbook doesn't entail maybe everything that is all about.
I do understand. So you're telling us that the students will be issued with two sets of books. You have the handbook,
And
students'
this-
handbook, and the magazine.
Yes, and the varsity magazine.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and on that, what makes you sure that SOMU SecGen is the best than the SOMU chair? Why didn't you go for SOMU chair but SOMU SecGen?
Yes, I went for SOMU Secretary General, being that I know myself, I'm a leader, have been before, and therefore not that I underrated the position of chairperson,
Yes.
but I believe that when we work together with the best chair that will be elected, personally as done, I know the roles of the Secretary Generals, and I feel like when given the opportunity, I can serve better as the Secretary General of this great institution.
Yes, and let me leave it at that. How are you handling the issue of corruption of delegates? Delegates are being paid, true or false?
Yes, you say that.
So the delegates are being paid, true or false?
Personally,
Yes.
I believe not all delegates are paid. And I want to say one thing, just like a comment.
Yes.
In Maseno University, when you buy a delegate as an aspirant and you emerge victorious, I'm assuring you the same leader will also sell you, because if somebody can manage to buy you,
Yes.
I believe the same person is able to sell
Is
you.
able to sell you.
Yes.
All right. So according to you, you're not buying any delegates. You're just selling your manifesto clean.
I'm not buying any delegates,
Yes.
and I'm not ready to buy any delegates. What I'm advocating for, I'm always urging most of these delegates to vote based on merit. They should vote a leader who deserves that position. Like maybe let me just share some of the manifestos and ideas.
Yes.
I talked about the publication, and I said I'll advocate for maybe the SOMU magazine, and I did not elaborate much on them. Now, when I talk of this varsity magazine, it will entail everything about the great institution, and this magazine as well can be used to market this great varsity. Then when I talk about article writing, we have gifted and talented comrades who can write good articles that can be adopted maybe in the newspaper, weekly newspaper. You will find that there are certain journals that those who are gifted in writing articles, their articles can feature. Then when I talk about essay writing, we have comrades who are intellects, we have bright students that power to read and write, and they can make better essays. Personally, I have a friend, a high school deskmate, who is currently in Germany because of essay writing. Why don't we promote this environment that those who have talent, those who are good writers, why don't we give them another opportunity, so that I believe these opportunities can make them to land in better organizations.
All right. And as we finish, can you tell us how are you handling the stiff competition? Just in brief.
Yes, the stiff competition, I believe that stiff competition is better and it is also healthy. Now, the best I'm doing now personally as Dan, I've told you that my manifestos, my agendas are realistic, are achievable, and I believe most of delegates say that when given the opportunity and when I put all these manifestos and ideas that I have for comrades, will have a better Maseno than before. That is how I'm managing my competitions.
Yes, we will have a better Maseno than before. Your finishing remarks to the comrades and to the delegates as well.
My finishing remarks is that I'm urging all the delegates and all the comrades that politics comes and go, and we will remain students. And the only aim that we are here is to ensure that maybe one day we graduate from this great varsity. Dan is not going to leave academic matters unaddressed. Maybe some of you can say that academic issues are in the docket of the school chairperson, but I believe I can also advocate. I want to give you example, Mr. Gabriel.
Yes.
We have students. Let's say as we speak, you are in which year?
Third year.
You are in third year, but we have a student who is a fourth year, who is in a 4.1. Now you'll find that when such a student has a receipt, maybe in a unit in 4.1, he will be forced to wait for us who are in year 3 so that he pursue the receipt at our time. Now I want to advocate for a better Maseno by allowing those who fails, like the receipt fees have been increased from 200 to 500. I don't want to say that when elected I'll advocate that receipt fee be free. I want us to do away with the issue of receipt and replace it with the supplementary exams, where when a comrade fails, then he will not be forced to wait for those who are still behind, but he can request for a supplementary exams so that such a comrade can graduate on time. I also talk about the issue of exploitation. Comrades are exploited, and I want to give a practical example. Like in this region, we only have Zairam supermarket. This supermarket is along the Busia highway, and enjoying the monopoly of the market. Therefore, they tend to exploit most of our comrades. Therefore, as a spokesperson, I cannot listen and witness such cases. Therefore, when elected to be in the office, the first thing that I'll handle is to ensure that comrades are not exploited. We can say no to overexploitation by the supermarket, and we can boycott maybe this supermarket so that comrades they sell their products at a relatively cheaper price. Then we also have the landlords boards of Maseno. I believe semester dates are now squeezed, Mr. Gabriel, and the landlords are still charging comrades the same amount of rent. Therefore, we are going to plead with the landlords boards of Maseno that being that the semester dates are squeezed, they also have to do what? They also have to reduce the rent. That is very possible.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Duncan Odero, for coming to the Gabriel TV. And the viewers, that has been Duncan Odero, aspiring Secretary General for SOMU elections. I've been your host, Gabriel Mokoma.